What's going on, y'all? The Brandon Brownson here with episode 18 of Almost Said Theory Addict. What's going on, y'all? The Brandon Brownson here with episode 18 of TBB Unscripted. Look out, TBB Unscripted is now an adult. So, for the first time in a while, I actually have some news to talk about at the beginning of this. I want to start off with something real quick. If you guys didn't know, I have a Let's Play channel. For those of you who know and have realized that I kind of neglected it in the past, I'm coming out with a couple new series. I'm restarting Pokemon Brown. I'm planning on doing Pokemon Crystal episodes again in the near future, so if you haven't checked out my Let's Play channel, check out the link down there in the description, the crouch bar as I call it. And if you haven't really been around for a while, give the Let's Play channel a look again. I promise you, stuff's happening. Good stuff. Well, I think it's good stuff. I suppose you're more so the judge of that, but I think it's good stuff. So, for those of you who have not heard yet, my new album has finally come out. Distant Galaxies is now out for free download. So Distant Galaxies has been roughly a year and a half in the making, but it really started right after I released Slendertronica. I made the decision that I wanted to do an album of nothing but video game remixes, and I was going to call it something along the lines of Select Your Player. Eventually, as I started making more stuff though, I decided I'm going to make it all remixes. Like, I'm not going to pigeonhole myself into just video game remixes. It's just going to be remixes in general. It almost came out that way, and then I started working on a bunch of new original music that I planned on saving for the next album, but eventually I just decided, you know what, this stuff's out, this stuff can be released, I'm just going to put it all under one banner, and that's how we got Distant Galaxies. It's up on my Bandcamp. It's available for 100% free download. If you don't want to pay for it, you don't have to. I know one person has paid for it. I'm not going to name drop or anything, because I wouldn't want anyone to name drop if I was in that position. But to the one person who paid for it, thank you. I'm just trying to figure out how to accept your payment. PayPal is kind of weird now in that it requires a bunch of notification of who you are, a lot of like proof that you are who you are, and I guess they need a bank account now. So I'm trying to accept your payment. Hopefully soon I will be able to actually accept your payment, but thank you very much. But yeah, if you don't want to pay for it, you don't have to. I have 200 free downloads per month, and as of filming this, it's December 2nd. So I should have about 200 free downloads still, because I don't think anyone's downloaded it this week. So yeah, go check out my new album. Let me know what you think. Download it for free. Let me know what you think, because your opinions very much influence the direction that my music goes, what I try doing, what I stop doing, and making music as Dr. Frankenrhyme is one of my biggest passions. So, yeah, I'll say it one more time. Download Distant Galaxies. It's free. It's at my Bandcamp account. First link down there in the crouch bar. You won't regret it. Moving on to the next bit of news. Season 3 of You Know What Pisses Me Off is coming to a close very soon. I have to admit, I was kind of iffy about You Know What Pisses Me Off when me and the Hat decided to relaunch the series, but so far, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I like what we're putting out. I think that it's just as good as it was in Season 1, Season 2, if not a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not sick of the show yet, so that's very good. So hopefully that means that me and the Hat will be doing a Season 4. We're already talking about it, talking about when we'd be doing that, how many episodes we want it to be. I'm pretty sure that it would be another 10 to 12 episode season, just because any more than that, and I just get burnt out on the show way too quickly. I'm personally tossing around the idea of doing Season 4 somewhere around February, March-ish. So that way there's going to be a couple months where there's no, it pisses me off. It'll give me and the hat time to think of new topics, all of that stuff. But yeah, Season 3 is coming to an end. I'm pretty sure that we have just enough to get us through December. I'm pretty sure that there's 4 episodes left, plus a blooper reel, and a mini episode which will get us to the beginning of January, actually. So, yeah, that's coming to an end, but we're already talking about Season 4. If you have any suggestions for something that you'd like to see me rant about in Season 4, let me know down there in the comments section, but we're taking our time. We're figuring out what would make a funny subject, what we think would make funny episodes, compiling a list, checking it twice, gonna see if it's naughty or nice, all that fun bullshit. And finally, before we get into the question and answer segment of this video, it's been a little while, it's been a few months since I've done the whole stat, since I've talked about the numbers, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because, oh my god, it still feels good. It still blows my mind every time I look at how many subscribers I have, or how many views I have. It blows my fucking mind. So, right now, I'm at 5,600 subscribers with 1.742 million hits. 1,742,000 hits. And it's been a few days since I've checked that, so I'm not going to go and look at what it is right now, but as always, you guys are amazing. It still blows my mind that I am at the point I'm at right now. It still blows my mind that I'm doing as well as I am, and I have you guys to thank for that. So, once again, I know I've said it a million times, and I'm going to say it a million more. Thank you. Were it not for you, none of this would be possible. I lied. There is one last thing I want to talk about before the question and answer segment, and that would be Theory Addict. So, I know what I want to do for the next episode of Theory Addict. I'm not going to spoil it. If you already know what it is, don't say what it is in the comment section. Don't ruin it for everyone else, but I am working on the next episode of Theory Addict. I'm going to be hopefully using 2 guests for the next episode. It's going to be 5 theories. I have one of my guests' lines already done, sent to me. It's in my email. I'm just waiting for the other one to send in their lines, and then I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my stuff. I'm hoping that a new episode of Theory Addict will be out this month. So, get excited for that, homies. And with that, couch surfers, we are at the question and answer segment of this video. My favorite segment of TBB Unscripted, as I've said to you guys a million times before. So let's get started. Duncan Batch asks, what do you think of 6th generation Pokemon X and Y? To be honest, I haven't really gotten to play them. My little brother has X, and I know he's having a really good time with the game. I've fiddled around with it, and I think it's pretty cool, but I do not own my own copy of X or Y yet, so I haven't really been able to dig my teeth into the game, so I can't necessarily answer that right now. SSBS Fanboy has 3 questions, the first of which, what's your favorite NES game? I gotta be honest, I didn't play a ton of old school NES when I was a kid. I've been meaning to make time to play some old school NES games, but I just haven't been able to find the time. One game I do remember very fondly, though, is, I'd have to say, right now at least, it's a tie between Super Mario 2 and Super Mario 3. I didn't really play a whole lot of the original Super Mario, but I remember playing those 2 games quite a bit whenever I could get my hands on an NES, and I like them both for very different reasons. Obviously, they're very different games, so Obviously I don't like them for the same reason, I'm just being redundant at this point. But yeah, I'd have to put those two as my two favorite NES games, but keep in mind, my knowledge of NES is very limited. His second question is, what's the best Mario game in your opinion? It's really hard to go up against Mario 64. It is really hard to disagree with that. I mean, you think about what that game did, not only for the Mario franchise, but for gaming as a whole. Super Mario 64 came in when people were trying to figure out how to transfer 2D games over to 3D, how to give us games like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, how to give us games like Assassin's Creed, or how to give us games like Grand Theft Auto, how to give us that 3D experience. And Super Mario 64, I'm willing to argue, is the first game that did that right. And obviously it's one of the better Mario games out there. You have a ton of variety, you have everything that you'd expect in a Mario game, but with this new 3D coat of paint on it, so it's damn near impossible to argue against Super Mario 64. Now, as far as which one I had the most fun playing, it would have to be either Super Mario World or Super Mario Sunshine, but those are the two Mario games that I played the most. So, overall, Super Mario 64, on a personal standpoint, either Super Mario World or Super Mario Sunshine. Lily Valentine asks, what are your feelings on Norman Reedus? He's swell. Evolving Sideways asks, how do you like my nipples? Covered in caramel and in my mouth. Austin, I'm making it a personal goal for us to become someone's OTP. Throw that out there. I want a ship name for us. I want someone to ship us and give us a clever name. So, yeah, that's a thing. Nintendo Freak 2011 asks, do you think these billion-dollar corporate companies like T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, and Sprint will run out of phone app ideas? Them as corporations? Yeah, probably. But the thing is, with the phone app market, is you don't really have the corporations themselves making the applications. You have third-party people going out and making these phone apps. Now, will the third-party people run out of ideas? That's hard to say. It's really hard to say in this day and age when we will run out of ideas for anything, whether it be something massive like the next new piece of technology that's going to change our lives, or something really small like a phone application. It's really hard to say one way or the other. However, as a betting man, I would have to guess that no, they're not going to come out of ideas. Just when we start to think that humanity has come up with everything that can be come up with, someone else comes and says, hey, I got something new. Again, whether it be something on a really big level or something on a really small level. So, no, I don't think that we'll be running out of phone application ideas anytime soon, for better or for worse. Mr. Squibbles asks, what would your Pokemon Dream Team be? Funny enough, I talked about that over on the Chameleon Couch channel, which you guys should definitely check out. There's a link down there in the crotch bar as well. Sir Thomagon asks, where is the Enchilada Police? Ironically enough, over in the Dutch market. A level 2 Pidgey. Oh, that is such a good username. A level 2 Pidgey asks, what is your favorite video game genre and why? Oh, that one's really hard. Honestly, as cop-out of an answer as this might be, I'm not too sure if I have a favorite genre. I mean, the reason why I like the games that I do are because they have variety. You know, with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, it kind of has a sandbox feel to it, but it's an extremely linear action-adventure hack-and-slash puzzle game. With a game like Grand Theft Auto 5, it's a sandbox action-adventure game with elements of racing and fun little mini games and all of that stuff. I like it when games don't really have one specific genre. Therefore, I don't really know if I have a favorite. I'm sorry for the cop-out answer, but that's the best I have for you. A level 2 Pidgey. God, I love that name. Shadow Scissor 9 asks, have you read or seen Attack on Titan? I've not. It's on my list of shit to watch and or read. It's something that I want to watch and or read. I just trying to find the time, you know? And the final 4 questions come from Rift the Dragon Slayer. 1. Have you ever played any of the Deus Ex games? I have not. 2. Why are the monkeys playing death metal while throwing chocolate cereal at great white sharks? Because if you're gonna fuck with great white sharks, what other kind of music are you gonna listen to, dubstep? That's not gonna fucking intimidate them. Great white sharks bump dubstep when they're making breakfast. Smooth jazz? That's just gonna put them to sleep. They're not gonna react to that. Country? Fuck no. Because then the monkeys are gonna get beat by a bunch of drunken rednecks with banjos. Not fucking death metal. 3. Do you think a live-action film about Carnage could be made while staying PG-13, with the possibility of an unrated version included when it's released to DVD? Could it be made? Yes. Would it be good? No. Fuck no. Carnage needs to be in a rated M movie. And Rift the Dragon Slayer's final question. The final question for this month's episode of TBB Unscripted is, if you had the choice to have either the PS4, Xbox One, or Wii U for no cost, which would you pick? Well, the Xbox One is right out, not because of any personal reasons, just because I really don't like the lineup of games that they have. I don't like the exclusives that they're toting. They have a lot of first-person shooter type shit, and I've never been a huge fan of that. Picking between the PS4 and the Wii U is difficult, but ultimately I'd have to go with the Wii U, because you have the new Smash Bros. Coming out. You're gonna have new Zelda games, new Mario games. I'm very big on Nintendo. I really like Nintendo. And not to mention, you know, eventually the price of the PS4 and the Xbox One is gonna go down. So I know that it's only a matter of time before I get one of those. And also, not to mention, a lot of the good shit that's gonna be coming out on PS4 and Xbox One is also going to be coming out for PS3 and the Xbox 360 in the near future. A lot of the good shit that's coming out for Wii U is going to be on the Wii U. It's not going to be on the regular Wii. So, yeah, Wii U all the way. Anyways, folks, that about does it for this month's TBB Unscripted. Remember, 1. Go download my new album. 2. Subscribe to the Chameleon Couch page. 3. Go subscribe to my gaming channel. All those links are going to be down there in the crotch bar, as well as the link to the Chameleon Couch Productions Facebook group, which you guys should also go join. I know I'm giving you a lot of homework, but it's all stuff that you should check out. At the very least, go check all that stuff out. I'm guaranteed that you're not going to be disappointed. That said, that about does it for this month's episode of TBB Unscripted. It's December, so I'm going to go ahead and wish you a very happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan, whatever the fuck you celebrate. I don't know. I don't know you on a personal level, unless I do, in which case I'm going to say all this to you personally anyway. But, yeah, happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Ramadan. Enjoy the holiday season. Be safe. Definitely look out for crazy people in the shopping malls, because they will come out of nowhere and stab you for a fucking plasma screen TV, because America. But yeah, that about does it for this month's episode of TBB Unscripted. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. TheBrandonBrownson, signing out.